Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo August 1, 2022. A new plan to enjoy and express yourself more often can take off after today's new moon. A romantic attraction might motivate you, or you take an interest in growing and improving your creative pursuits and connections. Your best self shines through in what you're doing. This new moon can prompt you to do more creating, romancing, enjoying, and entertaining. There can be opening doors, new beginnings, or restarts along creative or romantic lines in the period ahead. A boost of energy can jumpstart joyful activities or experiences. However, there can be some wild cards to manage today. Depending on the situation and your perspective, they can be fun and exciting or disruptive. Watch for a tendency to worry or plan poorly due to nerves. Speaking too quickly on a matter can be a problem when you're tense. Another challenging day lies ahead of you. The planets are in a cranky mood, and the world below will be, as well. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger that is sizzling through the kingdoms of your solar fifth house of romance, true love, and passion, will receive a thunderbolt from an angry Uranus now in your solar second house of finances. This means that you could hear sudden bad news about these matters, and your lover or crush may be very frustrated with how you've been handling things. Nervous tension and upsetting news could appear, so take a deep breath. What will you create as an extension of yourself? New ideas and passion projects are going to come to fruition over the next 6 months, thanks to today's new moon in fiery Leo. You might feel uber confident about your professional self-expression as you move forward. However, Jupiter will also station retrograde in your sign, encouraging you to reconsider the type of professional leader you want to be. Your professional persona might even change according to the budding passion projects that will come to fruition during this new lunar cycle. Do not turn down any opportunities today, even if they seem like dead-end roads at first. This one could be your lucky break. Realize that success doesn't always have a big neon sign pointing you in the right direction. Prosperity simply comes because we act freely and instinctively. This is one of those days in which an unmarked door can lead you to the yellow brick road of happiness and well-being. There is a world out there waiting to be discovered. Your increased dynamism will spur other people into joining in. Be flexible and spontaneous, maybe traveling to a new town or on a short journey. Rediscovering your own local area can also be very inspiring, and even more enjoyable in the company of others. See if you can meet a few new sweethearts tonight. You've got a burst of social energy that you've got to act on, kind of like an itch you're bound to scratch. You feel independent, open to fresh experiences. Don't be rushed too quickly into anything, even if you've a real opportunity to get to know someone new and interesting. Irrespective of whether you fall hopelessly in love or have a set plan, your love life is evolving in new ways. Try to make them the best. You often like to race from event to event, rarely stopping in one place for long. Today, though, you'll be feeling mellower. You might be in the mood to pay a long visit to a friend you haven't seen in a while. You'll actually feel like sitting and talking for more than 5 minutes at a time. That restless, mercurial nature of yours will be tamed, and you'll be feeling a grounded, slower energy. You can expect to have highs and lows during the day. You are coming into a period when you will be questioning yourself and you'll have to make some big decisions, notably in your private life. Some problems related to group projects that you have been involved in recently should be coming up as well. A lawsuit may complicate the situation, so be vigilant and prudent, especially if you sign a contract. In addition, a slight contretemps and unexpected situation could arise and add to the trouble that recent events have created. The theme of available support in your world continues. The moon affects relationships and one-to-one connections, bringing balance to whatever you tackle and confirming you don't have to shoulder so much on your own. You appear to have at least one person who knows what you need and is willing to step in to assist. Don't be afraid to push aside pride to let them help in the way they want to. Relationships or one-on-one interactions may feel nostalgic due to the moon's influence on partnerships. However, you're urged to look back to compare what you know today about forming or strengthening a love bond to what you knew before. So, acknowledge all you've learned and accomplished since those early days. The really good news? There's so much more to come. Our eyes in the sky. Your thoughts are fast, and you express them confidently while witty Mercury continues its partnership with bold, self-assured Leo today. There's a glint in your eye as you dramatically retell a story of something that happened to you that might or might not be totally true, and you love the way your audience hangs on your every word even if they know some of the details are sus. A Mercury-Saturn opposition spoils some of the fun, however, as it sternly warns you to stay away from the drama that you love. This strict aspect is full of warnings about the potential negative consequences of your actions, and it encourages you to think very carefully about what you're about to say before you say it. This is in direct contrast to the slightly mischievous quality of the fun-loving Mercury-Leo partnership, but it isn't bad advice. Tonight, the moon sextiles Venus, making you want to connect with your most intimate companion. Popularity and charm come naturally to you, and it's mainly just a question of being yourself and sharing your feelings openly with others. This is an ideal time to focus on relaxation and sharing with friends and family, particularly with the moon waning at this time. There is also a chance that a new relationship could start. In the late morning, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, our emotional equilibrium hinges on our ability to make sense of the landscape around us. We might be more consumed with organizing, problem-solving, or decluttering. We tend to intellectualize our feelings, which can be positive or negative depending on the circumstance. Finding methods to be of service to the greater community can provide a sense of stability. The cosmic weather is then quiet until after nightfall, when Mercury in Leo opposes Saturn in Aquarius, limiting our ability to express ourselves. It seems that our voice is not being heard. Our opinions may be maligned by the collective, or our personal opinions drowned out by the crowd. This could be a projection on our part, but one that diminishes our confidence and causes us to feel fundamentally misunderstood. Negative thinking is a symptom of this aspect, so we should avoid having serious conversations or signing contracts today. We are better off attending to detailed work or research projects. The alternative interpretation of this aspect is that we may receive bad news or are left waiting for intel that was expected to arrive. This influence engenders intimacy, helping us to feel safe expressing our unorthodox opinions, unpopular beliefs, or rebellious inclinations with those who stimulate us intellectually and romantically. Venus in Gemini enjoys variety and diversity, and the people we connect with now won't be scared away by our weirdness, those qualities we tend to hold back or hide from public view due to our fear of censure. Subsequently, we feel gratified that we can be our truest selves. This is an ideal transit for parties or social gatherings, meetings of the mind that result in meetings of the heart.